The man just wanted to take a sip of water, but to his surprise Sprite came out of the faucet. He tried to open the window to get some fresh air, but what appeared before him was a post-apocalyptic scene. The man was instantly stunned. 3 buildings in the distance had collapsed and stacked on top of each other. Some buildings were even tied up with ropes. Cars were even leaping off overpasses. The man thought he was having a mental breakdown, so he hurried to the hospital for a checkup. The nurse handed him 3 sticks. The man obediently put them into his mouth, ear and butt. To his surprise, the machine started sounding an alarm. Turns out the nurse had mixed up the placement, so the man had to do it all over again. After the checkup he went to see a doctor. It wasn't until he saw the newspaper on the desk that the man realized he had traveled 500 years into the future, and everyone had an identity tattoo on their wrist. The doctor noticed he didn't have any ID, so he immediately hit the alarm button. The man was arrested on the spot by the police. He was put into a cage and sent to court. Although the court assigned him a lawyer, the lawyer sent him straight to prison. Then the man was taken to a testing center, because before entering prison, everyone had to take an intelligence test.
How many buckets do you have?
2?
The man answered a question that hadn't been solved in 500 years. It turned out that human intelligence in this world had dropped drastically. About 500 years ago, highly intelligent people didn't want to have children, while low IQ people were lazy and indulgent, and loved to reproduce. So human intelligence kept declining. To preserve high IQ genes, scientists planned a secret hibernation experiment. They placed a man and a woman into hibernation pods, but not long after the experiment began, the scientist was arrested for misconduct, and the project was forgotten. The lab was dismantled, and the hibernation pods were thrown into a landfill. Meanwhile, human intelligence continued to decline. Trash in the landfill piled up into mountains. One day the garbage mountain finally collapsed. Tens of thousands of tons of garbage flooded into the city. The hibernation pods were swept into residential homes along with the trash. That's how the man woke up from hibernation.